All right, let's go. Hello, everyone. What's up, Matt? All right, let's see if we can get this going. Nope, nope, that's not what I want to view this. Let's see if we can get this situated. One. Wow, that's a hell of a lag. All right, guess we're not doing that then. Hey, what's up, Vincent? How's it going, Carl? Zhao, how's it going, man? Hey, what's up, Vincent? How's it going, Carl? I wish there was a way. It's going pretty good today. Not much. I'm still learning. Still learning. Oh, okay. Looking forward to the weekend. 4th and 5th Axis arrives to put on my 3018. More to come later. Ooh, nice. You know, we're gonna go. We're gonna go live on TikTok too. Because why not? It's kind of creepy, but all right. Hello, hello. That's pretty good. What's going on? I hope you're having a good day. I am having a good day. And in fact, I really should be asleep because I've been up since 11 o'clock last night. So, but I think we're just going to power through and kind of reset my sleep schedule because it's all funky right now. So, but don't want a pickle. I just want to ride my motorcycle. What's on the printers now? So there's a couple things on the printer. We just finished some stuff, put it in the wash and cure. I got a print that I got to remove from the Sonic Mini. We have some samurai armor that's printing on that. Some other pieces of the samurai armor printing on the Mega. We have a Flexi Dragon printing on the Viper. So John Denver, I believe. What's up? And we got some more filament today, which I don't need. So, all right, let's see who's chatting here. So we have Dennis. What's up, Dennis? Sorry. So for those who are on the group, basically, if you want me to see your name, click out of the video, and then you can go above the video, click on that, and allow Facebook to show your name on the stream. If not, it's not the end of the world. So, yeah, so it's a cosplay samurai. So it's like it looks kind of weird. It's like a Gundam style samurai. It's real crazy. It's a custom piece. So, can never have enough. Yeah, no, I'm good. I just have the one machine right now until tomorrow when I get my Prusa. So at least I believe it's tomorrow. Let's double check that, shall we? Where is that? Sorry, I hit a hotkey. My apologies. I forgot I had the hotkeys set up still. Can if you only use one at a time. All right, let's see this. Track V UPS. And tomorrow, April 27th by 7 p.m. Let's look at the details, see exactly where this is at right now. On the way. So basically, they're shipping it next day. Are you serious? Wow. All right. What's up, TK? How's it going? You may have said in past videos, but can I ask what state you live in? I live in Illinois. And I take it you live in Minnesota. Minnesota. What's up, my fellow TikTok peeps? Sorry I was neglecting you. I totally forgot that I was live on here. What are we watching? We're just watching a live stream. I'm going to put up some invites so if people want to join. What resin printer should I get for a beginner? Well, that's really subjective, but my favorite starter printer is the Kingaroon KP6. And I see that they have a 4K version now, which is awesome because I really like that printer. It is a really basic printer. It's a no frills printer, and it does its job to its fullest extent. So send me a link, I'll join. Oh boy. All right, but if you join, Matt can't join. No, I'm just joking. Here, I'll put it up on the banner here, so if people want to join in, I'll put it on there. Show. Do we want ticker? No, we don't want a ticker. Let's just do solid. There we go. All right. Okay, I live in Minnesota. And I'm worried about the humidity in my basement. I know you're in your basement. Should I be worried? I'll be honest. I don't worry too much, but there are some days where it is just horrendous. Case in point, like not even a week ago when the weather fluctuated. I don't know if you guys got it, but we got it to where it went from like 30 degrees to like 80 in half a day. And the humidity just shot right through the roof. Like it wasn't necessarily hot. It was the humidity that was just horrendous. Like so bad. It was so sticky here last week. Streaming on Facebook, yes. I am also streaming on YouTube. I'm streaming on Twitch, on Twitter, what have you. So if you guys want to join, if you guys want to subscribe to the YouTube, the Facebooks, whatever, they're all there. So yeah, same here. All right, we're gonna have to adjust this because this is not working for me. I need to work in this area. So I'm gonna bend you guys down here and take you off to the side. I wish there was a way that I can like mirror this setup to put it on my smaller monitor. I guess I can just mirror it and call it a day. Oh, that's right. I have you guys up on TikTok here. Here, we'll put you guys here. Does the M3 Max have the socket for the camera the same as the Plus? It does not. Not that I'm aware of. The Plus. So here's one of the downsides of that printer, the Max. The issue is it's marketed to be basically there to beat the Jupiter. That's all it's there for. So they skimped on the Anycubic Cloud, which I think they're really missing a lot on that. I would have liked to seen it. Now, there is a possibility that it can be enabled because there is a spot for an IP address on there. So I'm hoping that down the road they enable that. But as of right now, it is not having that ability. It does have auto refill. It is a bigger printer than the Jupiter. So basically, they made it just to beat out the Jupiter. And they did that on all aspects, even making it, like $400 cheaper than the Jupiter. So the Jupiter is going to be a hard sell when it comes on the market because these are readily available right now on Amazon, or at least they were. And shipping times are, only shortly behind it. So yeah, I mean, you can kind of gauge from there. Now, obviously, I know some people have some issues with Anycubic support, but they do make a really, really good machine. I think they're quality over Elegoo. What's up, Vincent?
Hey, man.
How goes it?
Working on some stuff.
Got an 8K2 waiting on a new vat. Ooh, nice.
Just took it off the printer.
You are very low. Hold on, let me turn you up. Oh, I know why, because I have my thing streaming. Hold on, let me see if I can mute this. No, I don't want that.
Just mute.
Nah, I guess I can't do it, but whatever. We'll just turn you all the way up. Max out the volume.
Wow. Yeah, just got this one as a printer. I'm trying the filament.
Nice.
So
doesn't look too bad.
Still need to clean up, of course, but you can see much more light through the arch. I tried it out with one LED yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're way different.
So you could probably print that. Like you said, you're FDM printing that one, right?
Yeah.
So what you can do is you can have it where there's no infill and then just thicken up the walls on it. So that way there's no crisscross patterns on the inside showing through.
So it will be much more clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can try that next time.
Let's see. I got a Mega AK2 waiting on a new vat for it though. Why? Did something go wrong with your vat, or you need FET film? Because that's one of the nice things about living where I live is I have this place called McMaster Car, and I could just go out and buy FET film, which I did last week, and I bought basically like 2 feet by 2 feet and cut it down. So it's kind of nice. Like Visa, Matt is everywhere you want to be. I'm literally on every single platform right now. I am on Facebook. I'm on my personal Facebook page. I'm on the Facebook group. I'm on my Akuma Mods page, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok. And there's one more that I can even add in there too that I just recently got onto, and I forgot the name of it already. But it was something, it's more like Twitch. It's meant for gaming. So remember, folks, hit that like icon and show some support. Absolutely. Look, we only got one like from Renato. Come on now.
So you got another couple of rolls of filament in.
Yeah. We got 7 people on YouTube. We got 4 people on my page, 2 people on the noobs group, and 1 on my Akuma mods page. Wow. We have a Mono X and Mono Photons, but all have been modified along the years. Cool.
Yeah, I had to stop working and with the printing with the other ship from Stargate because I didn't have any filament left for that color.
Yeah.
So order that next week.
Catch you after food is ready. Have a good stream. All right, TK, thanks for stopping in, bud. What's up, Robert? Carl, I thought you were dropping in, bud. Oh, there's Salsa. What's up? How's it going, bud?
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, it's going.
Oh, let me close TikTok or I will have feedback.
Oh, are you on TikTok too?
I was in. Hey, how's it going?
Going good, man.
Nothing to complain here.
Doc's Prop Shop. Let's get him on. What's up, Doc? Oh, hold on. Let's turn you up here. How's it going, bud?
Just busy as a bee. I'm sure you saw the live earlier.
I did. I stopped in for a quick second just to say hi, but you were busy talking, so.
Yeah, no problem. We were talking about some Back to the Future good stuff there going on in New York City. Actually, sorry, New Jersey.
Ah, yes, yeah, and I stopped in where they were, whoever it was that you had in the bottom corner there, they were talking about signing autographs or something like that. So, there's Carl.
Yeah, we got Mary Goldie Wilson and actor who played Chuck Berry. They're doing you sign up for and they actually drive to your location, your residence, and they sign autographs. So it's like a signing travel party.
Hey, Carl. How's it going?
Yeah.
Hey, Carl. How's it going?
Not too bad yourself?
So far so good.
I want to say thank you for helping.
Just finishing a printing.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm always here to help, bud.
Yeah,
let's see here.
I've just done the first print on my Mono X, and it's a bit of a failure.
Let's see here. Yeah, I'm kind of streaming to all platforms right now, so we're we got a lot of people on mine.
I was printing this a Nintendo Switch docking for the wall, and a couple of combo breakers on my on my phone.
I got mine.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Farmer, check. I had a little failure on my test.
You broke it.
So
yeah, it's a little failure. Not terrible.
No.
Hello, Minimat back there.
I'll be honest. Those tests are just they're literally throwaway prints to me.
Yeah.
Like I probably out of all the printers, the success rate on my test prints on all of my printers. So what? I've had probably like 35 different resin printers here. I would say maybe 5 of them have come out. That's it.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to do
every single other one has failed.
Well, I'm going to do the frozen one tomorrow. See how that comes out, because obviously I can adjust the UV on this. So I need to have
you got a mini, right?
That. No, I've just got the Mono X, the 4K one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you mean you're trying out the frozen print?
Yes, test.
I gotcha.
Yeah, I'll do that tomorrow. because I put a screen protector on it just to prevent myself from breaking the screen.
Yeah. What's up, Ray?
Hello, Mini Matt, in the bag of Matt.
Mr.
Just saying
German.
hi to you. You don't have to hide. You can come in
Hey,
and
Carl.
say hi.
Hey, somebody.
Oh, your friend is watching me YouTube to everybody. So like, all these people are around the world. We got this guy
Hello.
from the Netherlands. We got this
Yeah.
guy from what? It's Puerto Rico, right?
Costa Rica.
Costa Rica. All right, I was close enough. Not. We have Carl and Matt, which are both from the UK. So we got people all around the world. And then we got Doc's Prop Shop on TikTok. Doc, where are you located?
I'm in Highland, California.
Okay, so he's on the East Coast. So we got people all over. And he's got his little kiddo with him.
Yeah. Full-time foster parent, full-time prop.
Hey, you know what?
So
I
there you
just
go.
learned something new. I mean, at least new for the newbies like me. If you don't cure the resin, it will breaks.
Yes.
Well, I was actually
let's see.
watching. I was watching a video today. You know, with the test prints, the frozen ones, and he was saying he doesn't cure them. He cleans it, and then he doesn't cure it for whatever reason.
Yeah,
'cause then you can see
I
impurities
so
and
like
stuff.
the test prints, I just wash them off and that's it. I just go
Yeah.
from there. There's no point in curing it. It's not going to tell you anything different, to be honest.
Yeah, actually, this is my, part of my first prints on resin. So this is 100% infill, so no hollow on this. So even though I cure it for almost 9 hours, something like that, it breaks at the end
Yeah.
on the top side.
Yeah,
All right. What question you got, Doc?
The question was, I'm sure you've answered this 1,000 times, but regarding resin and the storage of resin,
Yes.
I always notice that we have a lot of bottles. Is there ever an issue with breathing in the fumes?
I mean, yeah, there are some that are very potent. So like I have an elastic resin that's up there. If I open that up, it's like you're inhaling what is it? Like super glue? You know how it gets like it can get in your eyes and burn like that type of thing? Like that's what it can do to you. So there are some resins like that. Me personally, I don't have any smell issues with it. But there are some people that do have that. So I mean, it will vary from resin to resin. So
I use one of them.
yeah, exactly. So what Carl's holding up here is what I always suggest, and they got a steal on these. They were what? They were like 15 quid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have been
So
35. But
yeah. So I mean, he's got a little air filtration system. It's a little desktop thing. And even if you had like 3 printers, that should be more than enough for those. They have a little active carbon filtration systems in them, and that's what I used to use before. You know, I had all these. Now I have a tower fan that has an active filter system on it. So
well, yeah, you've got the yellow glue one.
This is the one I'm using.
yeah.
This
So
this goes
here's another
inside
one
the
that you
printer.
can do too. This one is the little tiny Elegoo ones. And they basically they're giant active carbon filtration systems, and well, they're not giant, but they're like handheld. So as you can see, the only downside of those is they are battery powered. So like you charge them, I think they last about 12 hours, and they come in a pack of 2 for about $40. So I mean, you have some options there if you want, but you know, you don't have to go to an extreme and like vent out your resin room or anything like that, unless you really want to. That's completely up to you. But going back to like the bottle smell, if that's something that's persistent with you, then I suggest wearing a mask. For me, I don't have that issue unless I'm using my denatured alcohol. And once I pop that top off, it's just like boom right in my face. So I make sure that I open it up and I'm standing a good portion away from it, because if I lift it up and I'm right in my face, man.
Yeah, when I put the resin in my Mono X,
It's just so far as the longer 10 resin for longer.
Okay.
And it's got a putrid smell to it.
Yeah. So those are a little bit lower quality resins. It's not bad. I mean, pretty much all the resins are going to be the same. But if you want something that's like low odor, my favorite is the eSun Bio resins. That's my favorite for like low quality resins. They don't really have a lot of issues with them. So
yeah,
Hey,
I found,
sorry, I have to pop back off. I have to go out with my dog, otherwise I have an accident in here.
God, just hop in and
See,
hop back out.
half an hour.
Jeez. Hi.
Sorry, I forgot
That's
to
fine.
take my dog out.
terrible.
Bad dog
Hello.
owner. Bad.
I know. I should punish myself.
Yeah.
Bad dog,
Good.
bad dog.
Hey Matt,
See you
just
guys.
in case for the person that was asking, just the recommendation that if you are using this kind of masks, make sure
Yes.
that you have the organic vapor filters, because you can get something with this other kind of filter that is
Yep.
the P100, the one that we use for COVID patients, for example. But the ideal is to use this one that is specifically for the vapor. So
Gotcha.
basically, you can see it right here. It says organic vapors class 1.
Gotcha.
So,
Yeah, and it's specifically designed for VOC gases. That's kind of nice. That's very nice. So there you go. There's an option for you.
Yeah, I found G-Tech. I know it's water washable resin, but I don't use water. That's got a really low, sense of smell for it. It's
Yep.
quite. I don't know if it's just the water washable ones, but the G-Tech one's a lot easier to, because I'm in a 10 foot by 8 foot shed.
Yeah.
So I am going to smell it, but the G-Tech one was quite fine. It didn't really cause me any issues. The Anycubic one I put in today was a bit stinky, but I didn't have my fan on straight away, so I just need to plan it a little bit better.
Yeah, I gotcha. Let's see. Hello. How's the Mega 8K holding up? Had one for a while, but not had a chance to run it yet. What's wrong with you? No, so I actually just did the first FEP change on that thing. Like I said, I have the ability to get rolls of it from McMaster Car by me and just pick it up. It's only about a half-hour drive for me, and I went and changed the FEP film, and there's actually a print running on it right now. I can't really see if it's printing or not, but we'll have to see. I have yet to have a successful one since I've changed the FEP, so I don't know if I did something wrong or it's just because the temperatures have been up and down here or what's going on, so we'll have to see.
hey, it's just me, or the Frozen team is sending kind of a bunch of emails. When I sign up for the Mega 8K, I get it for the 200 discount, of course. But now I have been receiving like 10 emails a day. Oh my god!
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I got 2 emails today. One was in English, and then another one in I think it was Chinese or Taiwanese. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, that was kind of weird. That usually doesn't happen. So, but all right, let's see. Somebody's in the messages here. By the time I get this thing dialed in, my resin will be gone. I'll have to switch over to my other brand I have.
Hey Vincent, that looks like something like for the HO trains, right?
It's for the light. It's 2 meters long. It's going to be on the desk behind me.
Oh, is it?
Okay.
Is it a bit like Matt's? He has behind his printer.
Bigger, much bigger.
Bigger.
Yeah, it's going to be 2 meters wide and then about 1 meter high. I did one in black, all black, the first time in 100% infill. Don't get me started about the feet itself. It was 1.5 kilos, 1 feet.
Oh wow.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
so that I was in the beginning about 2 years ago that I did that. So
Yeah, you won't-
I lowered the infill way down.
Yeah, you wouldn't want that falling on you, would you?
The issue that I was having, and I didn't have any experience that I could change the supports for inside of here. So I lowered the amount of supports on the inside because in the beginning was 100%. So I was using a drill to get everything out of here between it,
Yep.
and it was a mess. And what I'm doing is I'm using basically a transparent FDM filament for the lighting, because they're going to be two lights. They're going to be one on the inside in RGB colors,
Nice.
and there's going to be a white one on the bottom. So if you work on your desk, you get white light, and if it's like I'm sitting like here, then I can use the RGB.
Is it a PLA or Petg?
PLA. Just PLA.
Yeah, I've had I had a purple transparent Petg, I think it was quite nice. Printed really nice. You know, if you did something and the light caught it, it came through really nice.
Yeah, I tested it out with an LED yesterday, and it works fine.
Yeah.
You can see it very clearly. It's not like transparent, but it shines through.
Because I saw Matt's video this morning with the glow in the dark resin. That looks interesting.
I didn't see it.
Yep. I actually just did the review on the YouTube channel too about the glow in the dark resin. I actually have another one too. So let me see. My daughter was playing with the prints.
And I also I've been also working on that Stargate ship, but I'm out of filament at the moment.
Oh, always the way.
That doesn't really
Okay.
do it justice. Let's light it up a little bit.
Your top's glowing in the dark anyway, Matt, so that's all right.
Yep, it is.
Wow, look at that. That's awesome. Where do you get that shirt?
I'm wearing a Ghostbuster shirt today, and it's got
Slime.
Sunlight slime that glows in the dark.
That's cool.
But yeah, there you go. There's resin.
Oh, nice.
The spooky resin. Ooh.
It's quite a nice glow, actually.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I've been learning all day for my written exam for the fourth time, I think. Yeah, fourth time. Thursday I got the exam again, so
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Doc?
I was going to say, I wonder if I should pick up some of that and incorporate it into some of the stuff with the proton packs.
See, there you go. I don't know if you saw what shirt I'm wearing right now, but I'm nerding it up today.
I did. There you go. Ghostbusters. I remember when that shirt first came out, and everybody was grabbing them. My boss had it for a Halloween costume too.
Nice.
And I said, "Man, where's your pack? Where's the rest of your suit at?"
I actually still have the original proton packs from when I grew up, and my kids play with them today. And we still also have the trap. When you step on it, it pumps air out of it, and it opens up the trap. So
Yeah, the old, oh gosh, the old Kenners, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Kenners made 'em.
Yep. So I dug them out of my mom's basement. I'm like, oh, the kids will love this. And my son wore it for Halloween one year, and he was a Ghostbuster. So
Well, that's
And
it. The
then,
toys are a lot better, aren't they? Back in
Yeah.
the day, they made them to
Yeah.
last. Like today, they open it from the packaging. It's
My
broken in 2 minutes.
Turo proton pack as well.
Oh,
I
nice.
supplied the pieces, and she made a pink one.
Cool. Yeah, I was trying to find my old getup from when I was around my son's age, when I made my own Ghostbusters uniform. I had the like beige jumpsuit type one. So
Okay. Yeah, I was going to ask if you have any other people in the film industry, or that does props that you talk to on your channel and stuff like that.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, most of the people that I know, they're usually just like they print useful items, but not so much as props. I mean, I do know a couple people that do
Sif,
props, like
Yeah.
Sam Prentice. Like he's probably one of the bigger ones that we all know. He
Yeah.
does like droids. That's his go-to. So
Got you. This stuff right here.
yeah, exactly. Like he builds those. Another one is Paul Bercier. Oh, yeah, I'm killing his last name. Broussard. He does that as well. He does a lot of prop making for the droids. So they are the droids he's looking for.
Yeah, I'm dabbling in that droid world, and I have a lot of friends that are part of the R2 Builders Club,
There you
and
go.
it's just very popular right now to do 3D print droids. Definitely saving on the cost, but they're just not as long lasting, of course. So,
Yeah.
as using aluminum and wood.
Yep.
Well, I believe
Yeah.
Sam Prentice is coming over for Murph, I believe.
I heard that, and that'll be interesting. So I'm really excited to go to Murph this year because it seems like it's going to be just as good as 2019, if not better. And 2019 was pretty crazy. Met a lot of people in the industry.
You guys are lucky that you got that kind of stuff over there. It's here hardly ever there's going to be something like that.
I mean, you can always go over to Joseph Prusa's area. Where was that? Czech Republic.
Yeah.
He does the Maker Faire out there.
Yeah, but
Do you
that's a
make
little bit far
custom
away.
silicone molds for candles? I don't make anything, to be honest. I'm like super noob when it comes to designing things, but I mean we can kind of throw something together in a slicer and make a sort of mold, but I don't usually do silicone stuff. It's I can make a cast to make a silicone. Are you all done with everything?
Yeah, my friend's watching.
Oh, your friend's on here? Why? You tell him where to find me?
No, he just found you.
Oh, Jesus. Now I have his friends following me.
Why are you talking about people who make props now? What about Sith Lord Brit?
Yeah, so Doc here, he makes he's on TikTok. You guys can't really see him, but
I'm
he's on
watching
my
on
live
TikTok.
stream on TikTok right now. And he does a lot of Back to the Future and Ghostbuster props. I'm sure he does more, but that's more or less what I've seen, how I got to know him. And he's got a pair of Nikes above him that I really want.
Oh yeah, I can see it now.
Hey, which piece?
The Nikes.
Oh, the Nikes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get them. They're on my list. Just gotta square away some other things, and then we'll be good. They're on my list.
It's great that you can get like legit looking sets for such affordable prices anymore. They're just fantastic.
Yep.
And really, that's one of the movie props, one of my most favorite props of all time.
Absolutely.
Besides Luke's lightsaber, and that's what got me started into it because and being a film prop that inspired pop culture and the shoe culture is pretty neat as well.
Yeah, and like Carl was saying, there's another maker that we know. Her name is Sith Lord Brit. She's mostly on Twitch, and she's actually making one of the little tiny Star Wars droids right now.
Yeah,
but she also has some. She's a big Star Wars nerd, I'd say, out of anything. She got a lot of stuff like that.
Well, she puts a lot on TikTok as well, doesn't she?
Yeah, and she is on TikTok, so I mean, you can either search her up on there. But I will say, one of these days, I got to stop at Corazon Studios and finally meet Mike from Props to History because he just moved up here a couple weeks ago. So meet him. Yeah, and I met his partner Timothy through Facebook, and then I found out that he was friends with Mike on TikTok, and then I found out that they go to things all the time, and then they started partnering up, and then I found out that he's coming to Chicago, and he just finalized everything in Chicago, so he'll be here, I think, beginning of next month, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll have to see.
they're currently doing some work for me. They're working on one of the original parts for the Doc Brown remote, and what we're doing is doing a high pressure mold casting of it, and then they're also creating an STL file of it, so that way we can make them as well.
Speaking of STLs, that would be really cool.
That would be cool.
I have been trying to search and hunt down an STL, and I found a guy that made it, and I don't really want to reach out to somebody and recreate it, but he's not wanting to sell the STL, and it's like it's hurting me every day that I think about it, because it's something that I've been searching for, and it is this right here, which is basically an STL of Vigo, and he did it like amazing. Like, he broke it down piece by piece. I mean, it is an amazing job that he did, and I've been trying to hound him about getting me the STL. I'm like, I will not sell it. I will sign a contract and sign my life away. Like, I want it for my own personal use, just to say I have it, and that would be awesome. But oh man, he's just not giving it up, and I understand. I mean, it's taken him like 3 years, I think he said, to design it. He's still not finished with it. He's still doing some last minute tweaks, but I mean, that is just a really, really awesome print that I would love to have. So
I have property of an STL file created by a designer in one of the big LA prop houses that was partnered with the productions creating the new Jurassic Park. So they're rifles, they're tranquilizer rifles.
yes,
I made 7 of those for the film on the Under 3, 5, and the Pro 3 is what I built the parts off of.
nice.
And I have those files now, but I did have to sign a thing basically making those for the film. I could never sell them, or I'd be sued up to $250,000.
Yeah. Yep.
Ooh.
See, and
Mike wanted them. Mike's like, I need these, and I'm like, I wish I could, but
see, and that's the hard thing. Like, you want to show it off, but then everybody and their brother is going to be like, I want that file. Can you give it to me? Oh no, sorry, I can't. Like, I have a file that nobody else has. It's a tolerance file for resin printers, and nobody else has it that I'm aware of, except for maybe 2 Chinese manufacturers, and they're both of them I've worked with, and I've had several people ask me about it. But basically, it shows off like all of the tolerance abilities of a resin printer. Let's see if I can pull this up here. So what? It's like 3 o'clock by you right now.
240.
Yep. Yeah.
Currently working on a piece that's going to Germany. So.
Nice. That's not too far from Vincent. Yeah, that's fine.
You're still on your TikTok near your screen. I
Yeah,
can
my
see your
TikTok
screen at the moment. Okay.
is by it. Yeah, I know. So that's the print that everybody asked me for that I can't give out. But essentially, it's like the ultimate tolerance tests for everything, all in one go.
That'd be quite a challenging print, wouldn't it?
Yep. So the manufacturer I got this from, they're like, if it fails more than these 2 prints, or if these 2 prints fail, they cannot ship out the printer. It has to be reworked.
Wow.
So it's a high tolerance test. And essentially, like, it's very, very detailed and intricate, like insane.
What height is it?
It's not that high. Where is it scale? less than 5 mil.
Wow.
So it would only take like here on really, really slow settings. It would only take 25 minutes on really slow settings to print this. But like I said, it literally goes through every single thing. All the tolerances for holes, all the tolerances for round circles. Can it do overhangs and crisscrosses? Can it do inlaid lettering? Can it do dental? Can it do outlaid lettering? Can it do boxes that are with holes in it? Can it do hexacube type thing with cylindrical supports? Can it do cylindricals? Can it do target systems? Can it do another type of
It's like chainmail, isn't it?
print?
Wow.
So you said you don't do much designing of files?
My designing skills are I can make a box and I can make a circle. It's just the fact that I don't have enough free time to sit down and actually learn stuff. That's my issue. Is like I have to have enough free time to sit there and do it. But I mean, I did make a design on a live stream not even a week and a half ago. For my buddy, he had like an old 50s radio and he needed new buttons for it. And I just kind of threw it up in Tinkercad and because that's the best of my abilities right now. And threw it up in there and I designed it maybe in about a half hour, if that. And yeah, it came out pretty dang close to it. So
Nice.
send me the file and I'll do a redesign of the other file with the object to look alike. I wish I could. I can't send this file out to anybody, unfortunately. This I was told I cannot.
Yeah, you can just look at it.
I have kind of a newbie working for me. Newbie to our world. I sold him one of my other printers, and that blossomed into this very complex world that he's made of designing files and mixing colors and really neat stuff.
Cool.
And so I pretty much moved all of my STL designs to him because he's good, he's fast, and he can make adjustments like that. He actually designed, he's designing these boxes.
Nice.
And where are they? This part isn't made anymore, so this is called a Molex switch, and it's made in 1970.
Yep.
And they use these on the remotes, and they're non-existent. So he literally created this file in about a week with going to work and everything. And I mean, other than just the writing, everything is perfect. And he made a holder for the resistor and for the bulb, the LED bulb.
Oh, nice. So he went a little bit above and beyond.
Yeah, it was surprised the hell out of me. I was like, all right, you're in.
You got it. Apprenticeship accepted.
That's it. Some people just get that. Some people get that knack, don't they, of designing?
Yep. Oh, speak of the devil, here's Sith Lord Britt on here. We were just talking about you. You can't really see it.
Oh,
I'll have to clean that up a little bit more. I got to try and paint this guy. This guy, for some reason, failed. I don't know why. Yeah, we got Doc's Prop Shop. TikTok here, Sith. Uh-oh, I hope it was all good things. Yeah, we were talking about your droid build. So, if...
nice subject up.
Yeah, if you want to hop on in. She dragged a friend along. Whoop, whoop. Oh, God, are you guys raiding me? I hope not. I'm not prepared for a raid. But no, it's fine. Either way. We're going to set off another print again. I'm going to basically reprint that guy.
beads. I don't know how to switch this thing around anymore.
On the bottom right where it says enhance. No, just her and I. We are the raid. Hey, that's good enough. What's up, Reaper? So what are we looking at here?
So these are the files sent to me from Universal for the stunt rifles.
Oh, nice.
So this is it's all 4 pieces, and then the end cuts at the top are like the scope and stuff. It turned out pretty awesome, I have to say. We had to make sure that they were strong, so we had to do a lot of tests of trying to break them and stuff like that. So
Right.
and actors break stuff. I'm dealing with Universal right now on getting all their insurance for using these tomorrow. So they're going to turn them up to $1 million to make sure they don't break them on set.
Yeah. Let's see. So nice.
So that's the scope rack.
Oh, nice.
Let's see what we got here. On the first one, I actually ran metal sleeves through it just to give it some extra strength. But you can see it's a pretty big body. This was all printed on the Ender 5 Pro.
Nice. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm happy with the way they turned out. We'll see them in the film when I think it's supposed to come out next month.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, so it's on the new one. Okay, I thought it was the older one. Cool.
So now the production's done, and I mean nobody's gonna go running telling Universal right now anyway. So right.
Yeah.
I mean, I technically didn't sign a non-disclosure agreement, so
It's fine.
to talk about.
I doubt with the size. I doubt with the size I am. They're not gonna see me.
I'll be dead in a ditch somewhere.
Let's see here.
Never say never, Matt.
That's very true. I've eaten my words once before, so I really should stop. Well, welcome, Subsector. Good to have you here. Got my first resin, so different than FDM. Awesome. I'm here for all your resin printing needs if you need. Uh-oh. Now Carl's on Twitter, or on Twitch. I keep calling it Twitter.
I thought I'd make your numbers up a little bit more on there as well.
I think I'm only at like 25 subscribers on there. I just started doing that.
It grows quite quickly on there, actually.
Yeah, I can. All it takes is for one person to just come in, and that's pretty much it.
I restored an old tube light for LEDs.
Oh, wow. There you go.
Took an old light and completely redid it.
See, that you could be a prop maker. You could just recycle things and make them out of nothing,
Yeah.
My favorite, like, my favorite like prop thing that I saw on TV or on a movie actually that just made me laugh was it was Triple X, and Vin Diesel was holding a rocket launcher, and it literally was the same Sony camera that I had, and they just put a PVC pipe on the end of it. It was hysterical. I was like, is that a Sony camcorder?
So basically it looks like this now. Made a small switch in there. 4 18650 batteries in it. And yeah, I basically used it for learning how to solder because I couldn't do that.
Yeah, I'm going to pull up the rocket launcher really quick. I want to see this. It totally is. Yes. Hold on. Let me put this on the share screen.
Oh wow.
So there it is. All the buttons and everything. The
Yeah.
open. That's
Yeah.
the whole switch. There's the eyeball thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just hysterical.
Oh yeah. There it is.
Now you've said it, I can actually see it.
Like, I just so happened to see the end of the movie, and I was like, wait a minute. I have to rewind this really quick, because I swear that's my camcorder. And I swear it says Sony Handycam on it somewhere, too, if I'm not mistaken. But I could be wrong, so I'll have to look a little bit deeper.
I did this because I wanted to learn how to solder a little bit, and blew it up twice.
Although this was bringing a concept.
So next time when I got the new filament, I'm gonna redo this one and then make the lighting in there.
Yeah.
I really want to make the lights, the eyes lit up. The thing is, I glued the top part together, so I cannot take it off from this one.
I had a couple of museums
That's the annoying part.
wanted to show, display this, and I said, well, I'd wait for the next one because this one. It's kind of embarrassing, but most people will never know or care. But it's literally
it's a TomTom GPS.
paint roller. One of my kids' models.
Oh wow!
A TomTom.
Yep, a TomTom 920, I believe that is.
And a Kodak screen.
Wow. Yeah, you know what? I think I seen you show that off. At least the Kodak screen part of that. Because you were, I think you stitched a video where it was like, what is the like cheesiest prop or something like that, and you showed that off, and you're like, yeah, this is literally a paint roller on here.
There's the bottle that I used for it. I needed something around this shape at the top and this shape at the bottom.
Yep.
So I looked and I'm like, I'm looking in my kitchen. I'm like, I looked in stores and everything trying to find something to match that shape, and it was a bottle.
There you go. So Sith Lord Brit, this was who we were just talking about. This is Doc's Prop Shop on TikTok. So he makes all the Ghostbusters and the Back to the Future stuff and other things.
Jurassic Park.
There you go. Run for it, Marty. Speaking of that,
this is the body of what I used for that remote.
Oh wow. So just a paint, it's literally a paint roller and a paint holder.
Exactly.
So
Paint tray.
talking about Back to the Future, our buddy in the UK on YouTube, his name is Honey Badger 3D, and he does some amazing artwork, and he's actually making the model for Doc Brown's train from Back to the Future 3.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's going to print that up and paint it, so I can't wait for it.
Yeah,
so.
That's on the resin, is it? On the photocentric he's doing it.
Yeah. Train, man. It's good to see it's finally going to be out there.
Yeah, that'll be really, really cool. We were just discussing it the other day because he has a part that's kind of hard to print, so very nice. I always like those.
This is the so we're going to be using these two tomorrow at Universal Studios. They're going to be filming with the CEO of Universal.
Oh, nice.
And I'm taking two options. This is a screen used one, and then this is just another customer's version 6. So this is our screen accurate version. This is a V5, so it wasn't screen accurate. So I'm going to let them choose between which one they want to use. But they're doing a reenactment, which is a corporate thing. But we'll be on the back lot where they shot the courthouse and everything. Tomorrow.
Nice. I had an idea for a good commercial. So if anybody knows the Google Pixel 6, it's a cell phone. And one of the features that they boasted about in this version was the fact that you can erase things when you take a photo. And I thought that would have been a great marketing thing for Back to the Future, where you could have had Doc Brown and Marty showing a picture and said, oh, erased from existence. Like, it was a missed opportunity there.
I see that.
It was perfect.
Okay, guys, gotta go. Gotta get early tomorrow.
There, on the drain, completely missed opportunity. Like Ghostbusters 2016.
No.
See you later, Vincent.
The only thing is, about that film is they originally advertised it to be a continuation. If you remember the very first trailer,
I do. Yep.
it said 4 scientists 30 years ago saved New York City.
Yes.
And then they didn't go with that story at all.
No.
In fact, the first, they didn't even exist in the universe. So it's kind of interesting because that was the original setup. And then what it turned out to be, I know Props to History just did a video about it.
I just saw that. Yep. Yeah, and I agree with them on all aspects. Like it was essentially a shit show when it comes to they weren't sure what they wanted to do with it. They had a lot of money and they just were like, it's going to be a reboot, but it's not going to be a reboot. It's going to be an original. It's going to be an off original, a complete remake. They weren't sure what was going to happen with it, and I think that's where they really dropped the ball on everything. So,
and even with all of that going on, what it really would have changed a lot of it is if they would have done a continuation of the old, like they did in Afterlife, the old team showing the new team.
Right.
Would have really changed the perspective for a lot of people, and accepting the new crew would have definitely been a very different acceptance of the film.
Yeah, I agree.
I know I'm gonna see Bob Gale next month. I have a luncheon with him for stuff for the book that I'm working on. Just getting some quotes and talking to him about some stuff about Back to the Future.
Nice.
And I'm going to get his updated perspective on Back to the Future Part 4. Right now, it's still over his dead body, or a remake over his dead body. So,
well, you never know. That might happen nowadays with Hollywood basically running out of ideas. They just redo everything.
Exactly, man. Some remakes have been really good. I mean, Ghostbusters 3 was a hit. It was really well thought out, and it was a success.
Yep.
All out.
My only issue with that was the whole part with the Marshmallow Men. Like, I saw that as like, okay, in the original they say like he came as a giant slore and roasted in the depths of hell that day type thing. So it was like they recycled that from the first one for the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, and I was like, that's kind of so-so. Probably not even hearing me.
To be honest, my kids preferred the original Ghostbusters.
Yeah. I saw they were going to remake The Crow. That'd be kind of cool.
But yeah, I make sure. I think we've had Back to the Future days, where we just stick them on back to back, all the films, just go through them all. They love it.
Yep.
Do it with Lord of the Rings and stuff like that every now and again. Just stick films on, keeps them happy.
Britt says hi, Salsa.
Hey, sorry, hello. Yeah, sorry, I had an outage, so I had to leave.
Let's take a look at these, make sure they're printing. I don't think that's printing. At least that half of it isn't.
Hello, Christy. Hey, Ripper.
I have to take a look at this on the other side here.
Oh, has Matt got some failures, has he? Happens to the best of them, doesn't it?
You're in the UK, right?
Yeah.
What's up?
Cool. Yeah, I'm in the UK. I'm just above Liverpool, so I'm northwest of England.
Gotcha. So what are you guys working on?
I just finished the switch wall bracket
Nice.
for one of my customers, and I have
Oh yeah, here. Next got these for you.
Oh, thank you. After I just bought a whole bunch of them. Got
So-
more. Score.
So I did a clock spring print today. Well, overnight and today. So it's got magnets in it. So it's got like a little.
Did you put that on TikTok?
Yeah,
Yep, I saw that.
it was. I made it for my wife so she could have it at a desk and work, but it's just pings in place with the magnets. It's great.
That's quick.
Yeah.
You take your finger off. That would be good to have as a what do they call those? Mimics? A mimic box?
Yeah.
And just make it like that so where it closes really quickly.
Well, that's something with Clutch Springs designs. You know, when he has the magnets, he has lots of magnets, and they always kind of like, I don't know, rotate quite well with the magnets.
So,
But that's got 4 magnets on the lid and 4 magnets on the actual base, so it's quite strong.
nice. What is
I
that?
just finished four of this. It's Norse, an ampoule breaker. So when you're hold on one sec.
Sorry, had to go early day tomorrow. No problem, bud.
So when you are opening an ampoule to like a vaccine and stuff, so
Yep.
you can break it taking care of your fingers, so you don't cut your fingers.
So like a sharps container or something?
Oh no, it's literally to break the ampoule. Just
Oh, I
break it.
gotcha.
Yep. Yeah. So, but actually, I had issues with this one because let me see if I can. Because as you can see, basically everything. I mean, it's like completely plain, right? There is no details on the face or anything.
Yeah.
So I just modified the exposure time. I'm still struggling a little bit with that, so I already print a couple more. Actually, just finish it. So I will be cleaning up that and see if that happens a bit better. Because I print this Michael Jordan
There you go.
for one of my friends. But again, you cannot see, for example, the details on the ball or the 23 in the
Now,
jersey.
I will say that might be a downfall of the actual resin itself because white has a
Yeah.
problem showing off details, where that's why gray is like a little bit better to show it off.
This is the miniature. Like I was doing the tests. I wanted to print it like this is less than an inch.
I could go on a
Nice.
chain, that one.
So actually, my kids already took it to play around, and they already. I mean, poor Michael already break his leg. So
I guess the
Sorry,
career's
Mike.
over now.
That's it. Kids can find a weakness in prints, all prints.
That's right.
And I am working on the stitch as well. I am finishing the details so I can print it.
Another question.
Oh, so I can paint it. Whoops.
Yeah. Ooh, is that Stitch?
Yep. It's a
Nice.
cell phone holder.
Well, that's cool. That.
The other arm, it's somewhere. Oh, right here. There you
The
go.
kids ran away with it.
No, actually, it's printed in parts. So it's a phone holder, joystick, or PS4 controller.
Oh, nice, nice.
It has a little base as well, printed in FDM on one of my enders. So
Cool.
That's cool.
no,
That.
actually, you know what? I print this one in one of my customers' ender. He was having issues. I mean, I received that printer in parts, So basically, I had to reassemble, compile the firmware and stuff because he had mini SKR board, so I had to do it completely from zero.
I have no idea.
And I already finished the Star Wars. Egg. That's an Easter egg, Star Wars.
They probably
Is that on it? Is that FDM as well?
No, this is resin. This one is resin. I print the base with FDM, and I will be trying to print it in my
Yes.
the
With some fries. All right. Yeah, that looks nice. What was your question, Doc? Yeah, I forgot.
Any of the projects that you built, what's the most amount of parts you got to print to complete that project?
You know, I've actually just started getting into stuff like that. Right now, it would be the 9 character, and I know Britt's going to go crazy once I show this guy off, but this guy from the movie 9, he was printed in like 12 pieces, I think.
Oh wow!
And so I just kind of resin welded them together. I've been kind of straying away from put together pieces because I was always scared of like warping, and just putting it all together was a lot of work, and I never wanted to do that. And since I got the Mega 8K, it's kind of taken me out of the shell of printing solid figurines, printing one-piece figurines. So the next one that I'm printing up will be an Akuma figurine, obviously because I'm Akuma mods.
Of
Akuma
course,
from
it should
Street
not be
Fighter,
Akuma.
he's going to have probably like 30 pieces to put together, give or take.
Wow.
So, but he's going to be a pretty big guy. So.
Hey, why are you doing an Akuma? It's not supposed that you're in a Batman.
No, that's Resin Man. There you go. See, very minimal supports, and it prints like a glove.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, that's.
I appreciate you letting me jump in and hang out.
Yeah, anytime, bud. Thanks for stopping in and chatting with us.
Yeah, not a problem. Have fun out there. Hello, everybody.
Absolutely.
And, stay safe and have fun.
Alrighty, sir. You too. Let's see here.
See, now if I did that print there,
Anytime now.
and seen
There
them
we go.
those supports, I would have worried because I
The what?
overworked with the supports. You know, on the resin prints.
That's too little.
Yeah, I
Your
always overthink.
anxiety. Yeah, I agree. I've been known to do too much supports because I worry. Yes, look at that. That's like nothing. I'm amazed that even worked.
Well, believe me, I'm more amazed because I have been struggling. I already spent like the half of the liter of the resin bottle, and I just had like 6 complete prints. So
Nice.
Yeah, it's nice when it works.
Oh, he is great. I did really well selling those crystal dragons this past weekend at our local con. Cool. Yeah, the dragons are like a huge thing. I've been just kind of printing them here and there. And I'll probably either end up giving them to people, or maybe I'll dive in and ask Cinderwing for the okay to sell them because I really like this crystal one.
Well,
And,
I did the
I have
Flexi
some
one
cool filament. There you go.
off the Flexi factory.
That's the new one that everybody's been doing.
So that
I am waiting this coming Friday that I get my salary, so I will pay. I will be paying the $10 to Dan on Patreon, so I will be able to sell it.
Yeah,
there you go. Yeah, I got to make some more content, Britt, with this guy. I haven't really posted them up since I put them all together and everything. So we'll have to have to see what I can do. Maybe I'll throw some paint on them to kind of hide those lines on it. But I think that's probably the best bet to do that. Yeah,
Did you go for
Robert
that
said
big
he
cinder
sold a
wing?
few of those. Do you have sanding sticks? I do not, and somebody told me about those. And like I have sanding files that I got from Harbor Freight, but obviously they're not sanding sticks. So I do have to order some stuff from Amazon. So maybe I'll peruse Amazon really quick and add it to my cart.
Right, I'm gonna have to go. It's 11:15. School night.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go in about 15 minutes too, because it's dinner time here. So, do you have a StreamYards link? Yes, I do. Hold on. Let me.
I will catch everyone later.
Alrighty, Carl. Thanks for stopping in.
See you later. Bye bye.
There you go, Britt. I can stay on for a little bit. Ooh, I see. So 100 fine sanding sticks. Oh God, this is gonna be like nails on a chalkboard for me. So they got 180 grit, 240, 320, and 400. And they're literally like little tiny twigs. That's kind of cool. Let me see if I can copy this and paste it in here, if it'll let me. I don't know if it will. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, but there it is if you need it. That's not too bad. It's only like $14 for sanding sticks for a bundle of them. And then there's sanding detailer set. Oh, I've seen this. Yeah. These little like stick looking things. Okay. I've seen something like that. So do they need to have that like tool with it? Or can it just be used for sanding? No, they're actual sticks. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll add that to it. Add to cart. I don't think there's anything else that I really need. 18 terabyte hard drive. Good Lord. Who needs that?
I can tell you that I need it. Actually, I have a 20 terabytes hard drive,
Oh,
and it's
wow.
almost full.
I got a 10 gig, and I think it's maybe a quarter of the way full.
Yeah, but well, I do photography and videography, so sometimes one single project it might take, I don't know, 1 or maybe a couple of terabytes, the raw files, right? And then you need some space so you can edit the video. So yeah,
Hello, Brett.
usually. Hey, Britt, how's it going? So usually I use like 15 terabytes, something around that, in between all of my hard drives and the servers when I'm editing. So then I will just delete the whole stuff, right? I just use the standard videos, but well, it takes a lot.
Right.
Hey, Britt, you there?
Hey, how's it going?
There you are.
Yeah, I was gonna say YouTubers and photographers definitely need that kind of space. Oh, not me. I would say not me yet. I'm working on it.
Yes, is the key word. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, so these little sanding sticks, like even as much as I craft, someone sent me a picture of them, but they're like little sandstone sticks is the only way I can describe them. But
So
they
here,
may
I'll
be-
I'll show you what I found.
Okay.
Share
Do
screen.
you mean like actual sanding sticks, or like to
Yeah,
use
so like
hand?
I found these that are
so
like miniature
they look
sticks,
like that.
but then
But
there's
they're-
also like there's something else that's like it. Where are they? Of course, it's
But
not.
Yeah,
gonna
so
show me.
the other
you
one.
need it
It's not
flexible,
that
right?
one. That one is so that one has like the foam in the middle, so it has some give to it, which is nice. Kind of like
Gotcha.
the difference between a nail file and then
So like, are you talking about
a-
these type of things where it's like
Yeah. Well,
Like a
well, those are
filer?
reusable ones, but they have ones that look like those. So that would be like the equivalent to. So when you see your loved ones going to get their nails done, and they are sanding with this has like give, and it's super foamy and soft, right? So if you don't want to
Yeah.
change the shape of it, you want to keep the shape of it, but you want to still smooth it down. This is super high grit. So they have these guys, which it looks like what you're looking at right there. But there's another one that, like I said, even I just found out what it was. But it's all it looks just like that, the stick that you just showed, but it's
Okay.
it's like it's a weird thing. It looks like little pieces of tile grout, but it's a sandstone. Like it's a solid single piece, and of course
I
it
gotcha.
like as you sand it grits down, but it's a way that you can kind of get in there with something that's firm.
No, Dred, have you tried with the sanding, but for nails, like to polish nails?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's essentially
I
what she's
actually
talking
have a
about.
nail.
where it
Yeah, I
doesn't
actually have a
bend.
nail file over here, or as they
There you
call it,
go.
an e-file over here. So I have
Yep.
like billions of different bits for this. But so like a nail file has the hard cardboard in the middle, and that's not meant to have any give. That's meant to shape things and actually take a bunch of material off of there. But those smaller sanding sticks is what this person called. God, I can't remember who showed it to me, but I was like, "Oh, are you talking about?" So it looks like that. Yeah. Okay, so
Yeah,
that
so
it's
so
like
these
that
are
tip.
like nail file cuticle stone pusher nails. So all
So
right.
that stone that's at the top, exactly. It's a pumice, like a pumice stone. Yeah, pumice stone. I guess is what you call
Yeah.
it. Someone's gonna be like pumice stone. I'm gonna say whatever. I don't. I don't know how it's called. But that stone at the top, so that has like that little bit of the stone up at the top. But they have full sticks, but they come in different shapes and sizes to where the tip,
Like different grits
has like
and stuff
different.
like that.
I don't know if they're different grit, but they have different shapes. So you can get it like, say, like you have a part where like there's an arm and an underarm, and you had like a little
Yeah.
support. You need to knock it out of there. So like they'll have one that's like a wedge shape. One will be circular. So you can kind of just like you can literally roll it, in your finger just to keep it in that same spot to get one particular thing off. But the whole file actually wears down. So instead of being like, oh, is this good enough? I don't know, throw it away once it's bad. It just actually uses itself up like a magic eraser, I guess. But it's
Right,
actual,
right.
like, I guess, pumice stone, which is interesting. So I saw one the other day that was in a jar, like a plastic jar, and they were color coded by grit or by size, and looked almost like a candy jar. So I wish I had bookmarked them. I was like, oh, I can find that. I know what that looks like, but now I don't know what to
It
search for.
wasn't
Let's do
anything
this.
like this.
Pumice Stone. Yeah, it looks like that, but the whole stick is made out of that. I still think that's genius,
Oh, I
whether or
gotcha.
not, it has a handle on it or not. It really doesn't matter to me. I would assume you would get a lot more out of it if the entire thing was made out of that stone.
Right.
But it looks exactly like that. Like you said, the nail, the cuticle pusher, like that's genius. Like, yes, that's what that is.
Just the whole stick was like it. Okay.
Might have been Evil Ted Smith who had shown them. But yeah, so I kind of made my own, which is like what you saw. That is a little 3D printed wedge, and then the rest is just a stick, and you just wrap it around the edge and throw some Scotch tape on it, and you can get into those little places. But these little things just seem a lot more efficient to me. Did I put them in my wish list? I probably put them in my wish list. That's where they are. But yeah, so that would be something that I would use on 9 because it has that round, that angulated foot to it that you can kind of just right in place. Just get exactly what you need, but leaving his details, because like to me, I'm like, his details are so important.
Yes.
Hey, Rex, stop, bud. His details are so important, so you can get just like those little areas without trying to take like a big piece of sandpaper. Like I know everyone wants to do the same thing, and they'd really like to fold it, get it to come to a point, and they kind of try to get it with that, and it's like, no, that's going to take.
Yeah, and that never really works out very well, especially on something that fine.
Yeah,
it's hard to get in there.
So look.
What's up, Andrew?
Okay, so in your search window, see the ones that are black and white all the way to the right, second from the top?
These ones?
So go down one. Yeah. There you go. Are those the
I think these are just sticks.
The paper ones?
180 grit.
Okay. Those are probably just the sticks.
Yeah, these are just sticks.
Well, I think the ones that you had before, the color coded ones at the bottom now that you just saw, those are going to be the closest things to it. Yeah. So maybe they'll show up and you're recommended this week, and you can tweet it out to us once you find them.
Yeah.
But it was like $14 for a huge, pack of them.
Were they on Amazon? Do you remember?
I want to say, yeah. I was just looking at it. I'm pretty sure he pulled it up on Amazon. If not, then it's on TNT Cosplay.
Okay.
But I was like, I can remember what those look like. But every time I go to search for them, I'm like, I don't think these are, a typical thing to sell. But it's funny. This also says that because I literally use all of my nail stuff because I do my own nails. I'm nail polish obsessed. If no one's heard me talk for like 10 seconds, I love nail polish. And so I do my own nails. So I have the e-file, of course, and I use this thing all the time on my crafts when I have to file something down or I don't want to go outside to do some EDA. I just slap on my mask and use this thing, and it's amazing. I love it.
Right.
But there's a crap ton of nail products actually that I use in my stuff just because they make it small enough and detailed enough, but then also safe enough to be put on human skin or near human skin. So like I'm obsessed with finding dual purposes for a ton of those products. So it sounds silly, but like AliExpress, you get, ton of super cheap things. That's where I get my chrome powders as well. Whenever people are like, oh, like that holographic powder, that chrome powder that you put on this piece or that piece, I'm like, nail product, literally. Most of it's nail product. So stickers, those little nippers that are right there, super sharp ones too. Any kind of file, whether it be like a hand file or a bit, the standard bit size that goes into their rotary tools, which is smaller than the standard Dremel neck size.
Right.
But yeah, it's just they have little handheld ones that charge via battery, and you can charge them in the wall, and they'll last for a couple days on their own. I think for resin printers, I think it's brilliant because you need something small enough that's not so aggressive.
Yep. And that's the problem. Like everything that I have is super aggressive. So it's just.
Yeah, I would say these could work for you too. These are just called a nail buffing block. They're just high grit sandpaper, but it's applied onto some super soft EVA foam, some like blown out foam. So these have a lot of give to it as well. Like I said, they're made to be put on nails to where you can push it down and move it side to side, but it's not going to actually like take away volume from the nail. It just is there to smooth the top surface out. So that can also kind of protect details on a print.
Right.
If you need it.
Hey, what was the size for the block, Brit?
Let me pull it up. I think it was on Thingiverse. For this guy or for the
no, for the one you were looking at.
printable one? It was on Thingiverse. Let me pull it up for you.
Been neglecting you.
No, I mean you were
at TikTok. You're talking to TikTok?
No, I'm just talking to people. There's people on YouTube and whatnot. Everybody's popping in.
Okay.
I'm like, I'm on the hunt now, and I'm not paying attention to people. Sorry.
Come follow him over on TikTok or TikTok. Where are we again? Oh my gosh, who am I?
We're on all platforms right now. Literally, you name it, and I'm on.
But come give him a follow on Twitch too.
So, that's right.
Let me find him.
More the merrier.
Right.
You can use EVA foam and AK grit sandpaper to make them cheap. Yeah. I also make my own with what would be a Walmart roll of sandpaper and popsicle sticks. Oh, that would probably work. You just cut down the popsicle sticks a little more. You'll probably 3D print something that'll be solid enough to not have any give.
Let's see where I am. Rich. Yeah, my friend's subsector just started. She got a mid-size Elgu machine, and so she cleaned it up. Someone else used it one time and was like, "Nope, resin's not for me." So she cleaned it up, and she's got it running, and she's super smart. She'll get a hang of it. But I told her to give you a follow on all your socials.
There you go.
If she needs any help. So there we go. I put it in the regular chat for you, Salsa. If you want to see the thing number, I'll put it in private chat too. There you go. So those were the printable ones. I used the smallest one that they had.
Like this one's kind of interesting. It's plastic sanding needles,
Oh, nice.
which they have like a cut at the end and then they're pointed at the other end. So this
That
is
literally
really
looks like
funny.
a cuticle stick. Yeah. Yeah, it's literally what they use too. It has that little wedge piece and then has the point at the end. Yep. Super, super useful. But even if it doesn't have any give, like it doesn't have that soft foam padding or anything, use a gentle touch.
Pasta stir sticks. Really?
Use those delicate ballerina hands that we all have, right?
That's
Totally,
right.
we all have those.
Oh yeah.
Yo, it's Jamie. So many nail products. Yep, exactly.
Jamie's
I
in
buy
here.
a bunch of my stuff from AliExpress, which it takes forever to get here, but you can buy it in bulk, super cheap. But you can, if you're in a pinch, you can absolutely go any beauty shop. What do we have here? Sally's Beauty.
I have
Sally's
Hobby
Beauty
Lobby
Supply.
and Hobby Town.
Oh, but for like beauty products. You guys have Sally's.
I have God, what is it? Not Ulta.
I would say, well, Ulta might not have things like this, but
God, I forgot
I
the
wanna say
name of it, but
Wholesome. What do we
it's like a
call
mom
Sally?
and pop place that's been around. There's a couple of them around here.
any place you can buy all the hair dye and all the hair color, and like they sell all the shears and stuff, they almost always have a section of nail stuff. So absolutely. Hey,
They could
non-fam.
also, go and raid the local Hobby Lobby since there's one right by my house here.
Standing twigs. That's interesting. We typed that in. Maybe that's what they call it.
Yeah, that was what I was looking at earlier. Is the standing twigs, but they look like they have a little bit of give in it. Like it
yeah,
says
these all
that
look like nail files.
Yeah, it says that they're like strong, but then there's some pictures that show them give. So I'm like, I don't understand what's going on with that. So
Let me ask Ted, because like I said, I think it was on. Okay, so like here's a metal version of it. Where can I put this? I'll put this in private chat. Here's like the metal version, basically. I never know how I feel about metallic files for anything.
let's see here. Yeah, that's kind of like what I have right now, but these are probably less abrasive because those are actually like sanding files. 9-piece miniature and model files include set of diamonds.
I'm super interested in these things that you found, these plastic sanding needles. Maybe I'll give these guys a try. I'm going to bookmark these. And we'll put those on my wish list.
They're very
Cool.
fine. So
yeah, see, there's some super pointy ones at least. It's the
this
pointy
might
ones that I would
work.
want, right?
Yeah. Are these ones with hooks in it? Oh,
and then
wow.
the needles that you had. Oh, look at. Oh, yeah.
I got
look
ones
at
that like
those.
hurt.
Nice.
Wow.
I would say I know a couple. I'm literally thinking of a couple different models I've had where it's like teeth to get past teeth into the mouth to pop
Yeah.
off some of those. Ooh, look at that.
Bye.
Nice. Those could be weapons.
I just see the word shank and I just
Oh,
automatically
jewelers.
think, like,
Oh, maybe
I'm gonna
that's what
shank
it.
some people.
Jeweler.
I think when I go through all my dad's modeling stuff, I'm sure I find a bunch of things. He had tons of little tiny
Sanders.
files for modeling. Yeah.
So for jewelers, sanding and buffing. See, these are the rabbit hole. Like, I love this. I love stuff like this. Like, oh yeah, of course a jeweler would need to buff, you know, and like sand. Like, yeah, of course they do that.
Oh, we can get them in fancy gold too.
It's like they made them for me. Okay, hang on, wait, don't go anywhere. I'm gonna type that in. Black and yellow gold. Heck yeah.
Black and yellow, black and yellow. Here, I'll put it in private chat.
Thanks. Sorry. I respond to myself all the time in movie quotes and songs, and I'm always like, no one's ever around to appreciate this, because my kids just look at me, they're like, stop, Mom. We don't know who this Marshall Mathers is, but just stop, please. You're embarrassing
I do that
us.
all the time. That's why I think I connect so much on the movie Cable Guy, because that's legitimately my life. And every single time that we go to medieval times, I have to sing the song. Down, down, down. Red Knight going down.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
I'm doing okay tonight. Class is just starting, so I have to go soon. Nonsense. Skip class now.
No, go to school. Make good grades.
Go to school.
It's like they have a devil in an angel on their shoulders. A little feedback on that one. All right. Boom.
Yeah, so maybe we'll grab these and try these out. So I can get them tomorrow. Sweet.
Hey, Britt, quick question. Do you do resin printing?
Yes.
Yes. What do you think about having this amount of supports?
Was it like a whisker or something? Was it like a ponytail, or what were you holding up with that?
He was holding up a good part.
Right. It's currently under a curing station, so I can take it. But it was
on TikTok. Bunch of modeling stuff. Yeah. Okay. Tiny files for modeling. I can see that too.
All right. Now I'm looking at things that I shouldn't be. So I need to.
Right. I know.
I need to stop.
I get in trouble on Amazon too.
I'm gonna go and buy a bunch of crap that I don't need.
But I was gonna say, see, I feel like everything I get off Amazon is stuff that I need because I need it now if I buy it through Amazon.
Yep. And then I'll never use it again.
Oh, really? So I was gonna say I use the crap out of my Amazon stuff. It's usually if I can't wait long enough to go over to the Target or to go, across the water over to IKEA or something. It's like I need it now. That's usually why I bought it through Amazon, because I try not to.
Yep.
But if I need it like right now, that's usually what I'll do. Speaking of, which is coming this week, which I'm excited because I needed it like forever ago, was the shelf that you told me to get. I bought that shelf.
Nice.
So I'm gonna put it. The room that I'm in is like a long room. So I'm going to put it almost as like a false wall behind my desk. So it kind of cordons off my little corner back here. And I'm going to put all of my my printers on that shelf, and it'll kind of act as like a back wall for my shelf. Hey, Nat,
and the other cool thing you can do with these is you can put, what do they call that, cork board? So like the ones with the holes all in it. And that can be your entire backdrop. And then you can hang things on it. So you can.
I actually thought about putting fabric behind it. I was like, can I put a curtain behind there? So like, if I put up a camera, right? If I put up one of the webcams on my printer, it's not like my dumb head just like poking over, like, what's going on, guys? How's the print going? Like, no one wants to see that. So I thought I'd put some fabric or something in between myself and the back of the shelf. So the back of the shelf, like I said, is going to butt up to the back of my desk, so that I won't have any wires going across the room, because every other way, like it used to sit behind me on a little table, I had to bring the camera wire around here, and it's just always been a mess, honestly. So that's a cool way that I can have the USB port plugged into the back of my computer, but have the camera right there, and it's not,
I have a question.
Less functional.
Maybe one of you guys know. I'm streaming right now from 2 computers. One for Make a Deck, and now this one. And is there any way I can have one computer, but I can still stream to MakerDeck with this camera, and I still can show the camera off here with this on one computer?
I just logged out of MakerDeck. I was like, I'll start up another print. And then the second Matt's like, oh, here's my link. I was like, yeah, because I started it up and it was my print from MakerDeck. So it was like pulling from that same camera. So I was like, I don't want to switch it and test it real quick and then have my dumb face on MakerDeck be like, hi guys, sorry, just messing around. So I was like, let me just tell MakerDeck that I'm going away for a second. I was like, I'll BRB. Came over here. I was like, I'm gonna mess with that someday, like, you know, maybe on someone else's stream.
That was gonna be
on my own stream.
Try it out.
Yeah, I'll try that because I want to say that it pulls from.
If
like,
you want, we can
from
try
your location.
We all three can come together and try it to do it like together to test it. If you guys don't mind.
Yeah.
Like,
Carl,
5-10 minutes.
Carl says no, but I don't know if you can, take his answer seriously.
Carl, go to bed, Carl. Carl. It's bedtime.
It's probably a driver thing because, well, no, because you could do that. You could do that in OBS where you can have multiple cameras on here.
Yeah, because my thinking is, before we sign into StreamYard, you can select the cameras or OBS. So why not select the cameras for the stream what you want to use on MakerDeck, and then for OBS for this right now. So
the issue that I know what will happen with that is OBS collectively gathers all the cameras on your system. So if you have something connected on OBS, so like I have two cameras. I have this one that I use, and then I have my like GoPro knockoff that's right here. If I go and I try and use this GoPro on another program, it will not let me because it's connected in my OBS system.
Yeah. Even if I have OBS just up, say I'm trying to program something into a scene, and I'm over here trying to do a Zoom call, I have to exit out of OBS. It will prioritize itself for the camera. And I'm like, really? I can't run the same camera in two different places. So I personally just use the actual camera. I don't do anything else. I don't put it through any filter, NVIDIA. I don't put it through OBS. I have two cameras. So that's why I was wondering, like, if I flip through and I didn't want to try it on MakerDeck, I'll try it on my own stream one night. Which I can try it tonight. So I want to finish up my BD unit because on Tuesday I'm going to have Dot Sci-Fi, the guy who inspired me to make my BD unit. He's going to be on my stream on Tuesday, and hopefully he'll have, I don't know, maybe he'll have him there. Maybe he'll have his little BD there. But it's the one that he does the puppeteering with. So he has the hand contraption where each finger like activates something different, and he has a soundboard on it. He has like a, what is that thing called? People catch hawks on their arm.
What's up?
Is there a word for that?
Yeah, Matt. What's the software you're trying to get the multiple cameras? What's the name for the software?
OBS.
OBS.
Oh, OBS. Well, but you was mentioning it for a different one, the one that you want to control to different cameras.
StreamYard was the first one. What we're using now, because you can select cameras or you can select OBS. So if I put one camera set in first in StreamYard and then the second one in OBS, so I make two different windows are open, two different StreamYard windows.
Right.
So I basically log into, let's say, Matt Akuma Mods stream, and then I log into my stream and still use OBS and still can talk to Matt and at the same time talk whatever is on my stream. So.
Yep. Let's see. 247 Hinky. Very new to resin printing. Been doing 3D printing for a couple of years now. What method do you use to join resin to resin and resin to PETG ABS? Now, I can't speak on the PETG ABS side because I have yet to try that even with PLA. But I know you can coat ABS and PETG with resin. So what that would mean is you should be able to join them at some point, but I don't know how rigid that joint would be. Whereas resin to resin, I've done that a couple times here, where we've joined some parts together on models, and essentially all you do is you just take the resin that's in the vat. I use a little tiny syringe here, and then I use a UV flashlight, pour it on there so it just kind of like soaks in, and hit it with a UV cure flashlight, and it basically bonds together. And that's even better than, you know, welding the parts together on ABS or PETG or PLA, anything like that. So much easier.
I do have a Winhaupten capture card, but I can hook up to my HDMI port to my first laptop, what is streaming to MakerDeck, and then I can feed it into the second computer, into OBS, and then the only problem what I see is let's see what I see on my computer screen. So that's
I would be more worried about audio crossing than I would cameras.
I can switch that off.
But like, how are you going to monitor both sounds? Is this for MakerDeck and something else, or is this for like two separate streams at once? Because I would be like, how are you going to monitor two separate sounds for your input, but have a singular output?
I can control the sound for MakerDeck on this computer, and then I have the Winhaupten capture card in the middle, the two computers, transferring the image over to the second computer, and then I can mute it there again if I wanted to. But once it's muted there, it's silent over there.
Gotcha.
I feel like that should be fine because you don't need any audio. You can always mute the tab if you're getting some of that, you know, like even if you're just monitoring it or you have it down low and you have a headset on, sometimes you'll still get that crossover. You'll get that echo. Usually if you mute the tab entirely, it can get rid of that. So since you don't need to monitor MakerDeck, I'm sorry, I thought you were talking about like two like streams like this where people are actually talking. I was like, holy cow, that's intense. Lots of people talking to you and then you trying to respond to them might be hard. But if it's MakerDeck, then all you need is a visual. You don't need an audio output at all. You can actually do the drop down and just select none and not give it the option to take any audio output. I would just worry about, I don't think it's going to overload your computer or your laptop unless the card might be taxing. I don't know if it is or not because I have everything directly, but
my laptop is running already almost to the max. So that's
really? That's all I would worry about, but try it.
Yeah,
for science.
I have a laptop for my Cura and my working for my SDL files and my Luban program. Then I have my streaming one for this one.
Streaming.
And then and with this one I can also open up Luban to show off people. But then if I do that, it will be laggy a little bit.
Right.
So it's gonna be taxing.
Yeah.
Do you have an iPad or a reader or anything like that? You could always try that for the temporary, like, here, look.
Yeah, I've been doing that. So when I did the Prusa stream a couple days ago, I used the iPad and signed into StreamYard as a second guest. So, and I was filming or taking video like that, you know, what she was doing. But not many people requested to go close or to the thing to see more details. So
interesting. Yeah, let's try it. I'll say next time I'm up on StreamYards somewhere, we'll test it, or I can pull it up on my stream later if you want, and we can just test it just for the sake of testing it. If you're still on MakerDeck. Do you sleep ever? Do you sleep, Matt? Poor Matt. I say later, I'm like, he could be asleep.
Yeah.
Sleep? I'm probably the only person here that is up the longest.
I believe that. You guys,
I've been up since 11 o'clock last night.
Really? That's awful. So sorry. I got to sleep in last night, you guys, and I've been obnoxious about it all day.
You went to bed 11 p.m.?
I went to bed at like 2, but I slept until like 11:30 I got up, and I was like, what is this? What is it? This is having energy? Is this what having energy feels like? Is this what I felt like before having kids? My body was like, yes, girl, get all the things done. And I was like, I'm going to sit around and do nothing today. And it felt good. It felt really good.
I
So,
spent
highly recommend.
I spent 19 hours on my feet. Last Saturday, I was working as a EMT in a local concert called
Oh
Picnic.
wow.
Oh, nice.
So
I used to do that.
19 hours working,
Yeah,
attending the drunk people and stuff. So
yeah, that sucks.
Uh,
That's what I used to literally do that for overtime too. That's funny.
Sell the two-check printer for a new PC.
Yeah, we used to staff all of the big concerts, the outdoor concerts where I lived. And sometimes it was cool and sometimes it was awful. Just depends on who was playing, I guess.
you guys want to hear
Right,
something
yes.
funny?
Uh-huh.
My future father-in-law, he was a farmer and he had lots of sheep, etc. And one day I was speaking to him and I said, "So how many sheep do you want for your daughter?" And he says, 50 sheep and a little bit of land. And then I said, "Okay." And then now I'm printing
You're
50
gonna print him sheep? Oh my god. Oh my god.
And give him one of my street maps what are made of like London. I'm gonna give him a tile and box it in. So
There's someone on TikTok right now. I don't know if she's in 3D printing or not, but she's in my feed and she's hiding frogs in her friends' houses everywhere she goes. I think she might have been a 3D printer. So if anyone else sees that, I'm invested. She went to like the dollar store and there's this really silly looking ceramic frog. And so every time she goes to a friend's house or visits someone or their office, she's been taking this little ceramic frog and she hides it in their house somewhere until they find it. And for some reason, I'm so amused. She's like bought a box of like 300 of them the other day and was just like, I don't know why, but this is making me so happy. So I'm going to keep doing it. So those little sheep made me think of that little frog. You should just start hiding sheep around his house until he finds all 50 of them.
No.
Just
Absolutely.
surprise.
It's a good idea. I can do that in the future, you know.
God. Just mail him one sheep at a time. Oh my god. That's so funny to me. Sorry. Yeah, well, oh my god. I know. Yo. I love my Canadian neighbors, but you guys, like mailing within the States is expensive enough, but holy cow, shipping to Canada right now has been crazy. Like crazy amounts of money. Yeah. Yep. I sewed a simple pillow for a friend and mailed it to her, and it was $40. I smashed it down into like a teeny tiny little box too, so I don't think it was about the size, but $40 just to go. She's right over the border too. I was like, oh my god, I could probably Uber it there cheaper. Probably not. I was being dramatic, but it felt that way when I paid $40 for this little pillow to be shipped. Yeah. It wasn't worth $40 itself.
Yeah, I'm in the UK, so England. It takes me around about 40-60 quid just to send over stuff to America.
Wow, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy.
I still need to send Chris Perillo some stuff. I promised him I'll send him a picture. And actually, it's this one. Matt's probably got to go do dinner. I've got to go do dinner too, you guys. So thanks for having me again, Matt. Appreciate you.
Anytime.
Matt, Matt, sorry. Other Matt, we're going to do that experiment. We're going to do that experiment with the cameras because that's good to know for the rest of us who stream in to make your deck. We should know that about our hardware to see if it can handle it and to see if it's even possible. So good thought. And Salsa, you have a great day. Stay safe, my friend, and I'll see you guys all later.
All right.
Ciao.
Bye.
Oh, wait, we got to see this.
Ooh.
Oh, very cool.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that looks
Now
great.
you're just showing off here.
Wait, is that the one you're going to mail to Chris?
Yeah.
I'll intercept it. I'll steal it. If it ever goes missing, it probably is because it ended up on my wall. Actually, that's beautiful. Nice work, dude. That's gorgeous.
Hold on a second. I'm thinking about to send him a second one, but in black and white.
Ooh. Both are good.
That's so freaking pretty, dude. Like that, it's unreal. The detail that you put in these. I love it.
It's amazing.
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 Perfect. It's perfect.
And
Perfect. Sorry.
Hey, Ray,
I sit here and I talk in my like TikTok video, and all the time I have like the perfect little little insert for my TikTok jokes, and my family's like, "What? Why did you say it like that?" I'm like, "You suck."
this one is in the box, in the
Look
light
at
box.
that.
That's nice.
That's crazy cool. Do you know what I'll say? You got to do a Vader one for Chris. Vader's his guy. I mean, he's my guy too. But like, Vader.
It's all about
Those are
Darth Maul.
But those are the minions, aren't they?
They
Those
are.
the minions.
That's stunning. I am so he would love that. Like, anyone who saw that would be like, that's incredible, and I love it. Don't listen to anything I say, except for when I say you should mail me one.
what are you using for the color? I mean, it's like a transparency or something like that, or
He prints it. Yeah, he prints it on a regular printer, right? Yeah, he just prints it.
That's the color sticker or the paper what I stick behind it, glued. But I thought about because he is a person who prints several stuff out or have multiple items of the same stuff. So I said, no, I just can't send him one. I have to send him one in black and white. I have to send him one in color, and I have to send him one in formed in the
Salsa. Do you watch Hot Mix?
Yeah, I was on there.
He was on. Oh, wait, I should point over here. He's over here for me. So if you go watch Hot Mix over there, which one? Yeah,
over there for me.
One of these. It's the Brady Bunch, the printing bunch. He was on Hot Mix last week or the week before? The week before.
Week before,
right?
for 2 weeks.
Yeah. So if you want to watch it, see all his stuff up close and personal, and of course you can tell him if you want to in real time, Matt. I'm just here to promote Matt's episode. So we're so proud of you. It's so cool.
So
love
cool.
it, guys. All right, so I really am gonna go eat tacos because it's Taco Tuesday. So I'm gonna go.
Whoa!
No, happy Taco Tuesday, everyone.
Did you print the taco holder?
Oh no, I should. I saw a cute one the other day, but it wasn't a 3D print. So it was a little Stegosaurus. And so the taco is for like a hard shell taco. So the taco is like his spine, right? And I was like, I gotta find that, but I can't find one that looks quite like that. Some that have feet on them, some that have little like chicken feet on them. I was like, no, that's not it. I want to find one specifically that's that Stegosaurus where the taco oriented down his back. So if you guys find it, let your girl know, because I'll absolutely put taco holders on my table in a heart. I will buy another printer just to expedite the process and get those taco holders going. All right, you guys, enjoy tacos. I'm going to be thinking about dinosaurs. You guys have a good rest of your night.
All right. Have a good one, Britt.
Hey, I just find it. Oh, sorry, Britt.
Oh, guys, she's gone. It's all right. We'll get it next time. Anyway, with that being said, my food is here as well, so I'm going to jet off here and grab something to eat, and maybe I'll be back on later. We'll have to see. But thank you guys for sticking around.
Thank you. Sorry for being late.
That's fine. You're here. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Even if you're here for 2 minutes, it's all good. I don't care. It's open to everybody. So, but yeah, and I thank you guys for sticking around, and you guys have a happy time printing. Until next time, happy printing.